Estamos com essa treinadora especial, a Mia, e a gente quer saber como que ela começou isso.
Mia, how did your work begin?
Well, I have worked with horses. I have ridden horses my whole life, but when I was young, I got the opportunity to go live in America and work with wild horses. So I spent 3.5 years living with wild herds, studying them, observing them, seeing how the horses' behavior are out in the wild. See how a big herd is divided in small little herds, how the horses create relations and strong connections to each other, how the little herds never change because they stay the same group of family and friends together. I saw how the hierarchy works, how that in every little herd is a lead horse, and how if the horses go to sleep and the lead horse gets tired, the next one in the hierarchy will stand up and watch over the herd. I see how the mom will call her foal and how they communicate with each other, how they work together. Like if there is bushes, the horse will make a path, walking in a line with the lead horse in front and the other horses walking straight ahead. I see how they have such an intelligent system of watching out for each other. If there's a danger, they will run together. Put the foals in the middle and the weak and old horses in the middle and the strong horses out. I see how the lead horse will protect the herd from predators and make sure that there is that the whole herd is safe. I see how when the horses were sleeping, some horse would take over the babysitter function and go away with all the foals and let them play while the horses were sleeping. So I have been observing horses. How does the lead horse control the herd? How does the herd work and how long they walk around the territory over a day? And yeah, there's so much knowledge to learn from wild horses. If we're gonna have tame horses, we have to learn from the wild horses because they're the horses that have the true language and the true horse behavior. So I have studied them and I have learned their language, learned their behavior. And from those studies, I've developed my own training method called When Horses Choose.
And you're a kind of horse leader.
I am a horse leader. So what I do is I see how does the lead horse control the herd. Then I adapt the lead horse's body language and their language and I achieve the same leadership. See, we people, we can communicate with horses if we learn their language. Since we are the more intelligent person, then we are the one who has to learn their language.
And you also work with problematic horses.
I'm a Danish horse trainer and a behavioral therapist. And I work with problem horses, I train young horses, I teach people about this method. This method I have worked with more than 1,000 horses and it works every single time. See, horses are so strong that we can't compete with their muscles. We have to gain leadership and we can all achieve it. Even children can achieve to become a horse's lead, herd lead. And if we do that, then we get horses without resistance. Horses that want to be with us. Horses that will choose to do whatever we ask them to. So we don't need force. Horses are so sensible that they will feel a fly even before it lands on them. And so in order to communicate with them, if they want to listen, then we don't need force. We don't need hard bits. We don't need hard equipment. It's a much greater control that we can gain by getting them in here to choose our leadership, accept our leadership, and choose to work with us.
And what about the course today?
The course today, I am going to teach everybody about my method. I'm going to teach them about studying the horse and understanding that our horses communicate with us all the time. They don't have a verbal language like we do, but all the time they will communicate with us. They will tell us when they're happy, when they are not, when they want to cooperate with us and what they don't want to cooperate with. So all of a sudden the resistance becomes clear and also the reason why. I always work with the horse completely free because when we see the horses free, then their natural behavior becomes clear for everyone to watch. you will all see today that horses are able to communicate with us. They're able to say yes, they're able to say no. So if they have that ability, then we don't have to force them. Then we just have to find a way for them to accept and say yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.